The reason does tend to make them comply even if it doesn't make sense. But it's especially powerful if every word you put in front of because is a standalone command. Everything in front of because, you say it like a simple command. One of the most interesting language patterns you can use to have tremendous influence on other people is the simple use of the word because. Dr. Robert Cialdini did some amazing work on this and described it in some detail in one of his books. And the whole idea is, if you want to influence someone, give them a reason why they should comply. And I think as a hypnotist, I see it differently. It actually goes even beyond that. Suppose you tell someone to do something, use the word because, and then give a reason. The reason does tend to make them comply even if it doesn't make sense. But it's especially powerful if every word you put in front of because is a standalone command that you could put an exclamation mark after. In other words, if you want someone to let you in a lineup for food or whatever, instead of saying, "I wonder if you'd let me in the line," that's a question. You're wondering something. Will you let me in line? No. Say, "Let me in line," as a simple statement, which is a command, because I have only 5 minutes of spare time, whatever the reason is. Everything in front of because, you say it like a simple command. Now, you don't bark it at them like a command, but say it congruently as though you mean it. Anything that goes in front of because tends to slip hypnotically past the critical faculty of the mind. That's how I see it. So provided it's a simple command, the word because now causes compliance even if it doesn't make sense. When you're congruent and you're used to doing this, you can actually say things like, "Oh, let me ahead of you in line because there's a hockey game on tonight," or whatever the reason is. It sounds ridiculous, but you'll be amazed at how people go, "Oh, okay." I've had people come up to me in my seminars and say, "I did that because thing and it worked amazingly." And somebody else will say, "Well, I did it and it didn't work at all." And when we deconstruct it, we always find out they're not doing it properly. It must be a simple, standalone command in front of because. The reason doesn't matter, and their unconscious mind will comply, even if it doesn't make the slightest bit of sense. Use this because it works. Apply this all the time, because you can be a much more powerful communicator.